What it takes to build a digital marketing agency from scratch to scale in Dubai. Hi, myself I'm Aboobacker, founder of Harris & Co, fastest growing digital marketing agency based out of India and Dubai. We are a 330 member team working with more than 150 plus projects. I'm also a co-founder for HACA, which is an upskilling based edtech platform based out of India and Dubai. So we're going to discuss right now, how do you attract or how do you bring your first set of clients to your agency? Of course, clients are most important for any agency for that matter, right? So how do you bring your first set of clients to your agency? Now, there are four ways which we are going to discuss here. One is inbound, another one is outbound, the third one is advertising, and fourth one is word of mouth. Word of mouth is not actually a marketing strategy, but still it is something which we have to invest so that the clients comes through word of mouth. So the first thing is inbound. What do you mean by inbound? Inbound is something where the client is coming to us, rather we are going to them. Now, what are the ways, what are the things which you actually do in order to build higher possibilities for inbound? One is personal brand. Very important. When you're just starting it out as your agency, your first set of clients should come from your personal brand. It can be you putting out a lot of content to your WhatsApp status. That can be your first step, because in your WhatsApp there's a lot of contacts which you have who might require some kind of services as digital, maybe a website development or social media, whatever it is. You will have 200 and 300 people in your WhatsApp contacts who are already trusting you, right? So you have to try to advertise yourself in front of them to start with. Grab one or two clients from there. I still post a lot of things related to my agency in WhatsApp and still grab or nurture my clients over there. So you have to introduce yourself in your WhatsApp status as you have started this particular agency. These are the services which I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do. Try to build a personal brand out there with the 200 or 300 contacts which you have. Another thing is Instagram brand. Yes, definitely you have to start putting out a lot of informational content and behind the scenes content related to you are starting an agency and industry and domain in Instagram. Now, most of you have this particular problem. What type of content I will post? I don't get content ideas every now and then. What do I do, Harris? I know what you're thinking. Now, what can you do? This is how I post my content. Document your professional journey. That's the one line you have to put in your head, right? How do you document? So every day you will have some kind of experience with respect to your professional journey. You might have learned something new. You might have met someone. Whatever it is with respect to your professional journey, business building journey, whatever it is, just document out there in Instagram and LinkedIn in the format of video, in the format Twitter, whatever it is. That is very, very, very important. You also have to build your LinkedIn, very important, and post out there consistently, which is also very important. You can see, if you go to my LinkedIn, you can see how consistent I am in LinkedIn. I've got my first client from LinkedIn. I've got the client who pays most in LinkedIn, travel logistics, before, like when I was just starting it out. I've got the client TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, messaged me through LinkedIn. I've got the client Danube through LinkedIn. So that's a potential of LinkedIn and Instagram. Do not take it less. So try to document your professional journey. Try to post out content daily basis. Now, you also have to be consistent in your company brand. This is a mistake most of the agency owners does. They will build great social media pages for their clients. They forgot to do it for them, right? And what happens is, if they don't understand, when we preach to the client that you have to do marketing for your brand to get the client, we forgo to do the marketing for our own brand. That's the wrong way of setting an example for your client. You have to do marketing for your brand. You have to do sales for your brand. That's how you also have to do sales and marketing for your client brand, right? So you need to, the strategy which we use in Harris & Co is, whatever the work we have done, I want the work to be posted in my company page. That's the way I want to build. We want to be known for the work we do. So all the portfolios, we make sure that none of the portfolio is not posted, missed out in our social media pages. So you have to work towards building a great personal brand and company brand. That's how you get the first few clients, references, messages, and things like that. Now, the second way of getting the client, as I told, inbound and outbound. Outbound is nothing but rather than client coming to us, we are going to the client. Now, what you need to understand is in the last 5 years, we have tried inbound and outbound. Outbound is the most difficulty one. It is not as easy as it shows in the Instagram videos, and it's not that fancy. It's difficult. It's difficult to convince a client who doesn't know anything about you. Inbound is much easier. We double down on the strategies to build major inbound clients. We make sure that we have 100 to 200 clients every month coming to us rather than we are going to them. We also have people who just do outbound only, but outbound, it's difficult. Now outbound gets a lot of, outbound needs a lot of effort also. You need to study a particular brand. You need to build a strategy before you go to the brand, because only if they see the strategy which you have built, if they see, if they really like the strategy which they have built, they might ask you, can we go to the next thing? Otherwise, it's not difficult. It's very difficult for you to convince a client with outbound. So I do not recommend you doing outbound when you're just starting it out. You can do outbound when you have a very strong inbound strategy pipeline in place. Now, that's the second step, that is outbound. Now, the third thing is advertising. Definitely you can do. So when you're looking at the strategy wise also, you need to understand what are the strategies where I can put low effort and high returns. Now, inbound, putting out content in social media, personal brand is low effort, high returns. Outbound, high effort, high returns. I will not choose something to start with which has high effort and high returns. Now, advertisement, again, low effort, returns is also a little low, but there are possibilities when you are starting it out. So the only thing which you need to understand is when you are running an advertisement for your digital marketing agency, do not run it like for 5,000 AED you will give 10 posts, 15 posts, 20 posts. Don't do that, right? You run your case studies, your portfolios, the work which you have done as an advertising with respect to your target audience. They will have to see, maybe for example, if you have done something in the clinic, right, or opticals area with respect to some case study you have, some results you have, run this results to the industry, optical industry, other clients. So they will see the kind of results which you have done for the particular industry, which will get attracted to them. They will come to your website, they'll contact you from there. That way, you're not asking them to come, you're just attracting them with the results. So the chances for negotiation is less. It is their requirement, not your requirement. So always try to advertise your results case study than just advertising 5,000 or 2,000 AED, 20 poster, 5 videos. Don't do that. Now, the last thing is word of mouth, which is very important. We have created a lot of strategies to create word of mouth. One, definitely you need to give good service to your existing clients. And then try to upsell, right? Maybe they've joined you for social media marketing. You can upsell for performance marketing. You can upsell for SEO. For that to happen, you need to do good service to your existing clients. You can also create partner network where you can connect with great consultants from your industry and tell them, if you are able to close me a client, I'm going to give you 10%, 7% commission month on month basis. And you can work with people who actually work with HNIs or companies, right? You can come into a consideration, you can come into a contract where they refer you the clients, and it's also easy once they understand the system and things like that. It's easy for you to close such clients because the trust is already placed. What we need to understand is clients will only work with an agency whom they trust more. Now that's where the sales part comes. That's what we are going to discuss in the next video, next section of the particular topic. How do you do the sales for the clients, for the agency? Let's say we have done the marketing right, we started getting a lot of leads. How do you convert them? That's what we are going to discuss next.